Alright, hope you guys are doing well. Today I'm going to be laying out and drilling this Motive VIP Covert. I'm going to use the same layout I've been using on most of my stuff lately, which is 55 by 5 by 60, because I just like the ball motion. So we start with our center line. Go 55. Go to 5. And go to 60. Which is here. Alright, so this gives me control, and I like that, without it being so jumpy. My pap is 1 and 3/16 down, so we go an inch, or 3, yeah, 1 and 3/16 up, so we go 1 and 3/16 down. And we go 5 1/4 over, which is here. Now remember, we work off our last line. So that should be my center grip on 2.5 or 4.5. So I go 2 1/4, which is here. And this will be my ring finger. Now I'll go the full 4.5. This will be my thumb. And I'm 4 7/16 on my middle finger, so 2, 4, 6, and 7. And I know I'm going to be drilling through the pin, but I'd rather have a ball that works than care about the warranty. Then we add our bridge. And that's it. So that's where my fingers are gonna go, and my thumb. Alright, so I got the ball in the press, I already put in my pitches. Now I'm gonna make sure it's lined up. So that is pretty good. Still off. That looks good. And that looks good. So now I'm going to lock the plate in place. Alright, so got the ball in the press. I already matched up this. I drill bit to my finger, my ring finger lines. And I got my pitches in, so now I want to drill the first hole. And I'm going to go down to the 2 inch. That's where this is. Alright, so I got the ball in the press. I already matched up this, the drill bit to my finger, my ring finger lines, and I got my pitches in. So now I want to drill the first hole. And I'm going to go down to the 2 inch. That's where the insert should stop. Alright, so now I'm going to put in my other pitch. Since we go 3/4 away from our initial, I'll be at 0. And the y-axis stays the same. And then I'm going to go ahead and adjust this to where I want it. Remember to touch this line. Do some micro adjustments. And I am going through the pin, which is fine for me because the ball reaction on this layout is very smooth. And then we want to cover this line because yeah, so a little too forward. About a little bit more. That's touching, or that's covering and touching. Right about there. Double check because we moved some stuff. Measure twice, cut once. I like that. And I like that. So we put it up. Put our plate in. Done with that drill bit. 30 seconds. I'm gonna put in my pitches for my thumb, which is X is 0. So that one stays the same, but my Y goes down to -250. And this lets me get out of the ball while still being able to hold on to it. I tried an 8, which is 125, and it was just, it held on too much. Alright, we're going to take our bow tie, double check our numbers, spot on. This is 4 7/16. Not spot on, so we'll redo that. So we're gonna double check our measurements. So 4.5 and 4 7/16. And you can see how off I am. Check. This part could take a minute because I prefer to be accurate. And I'm accurate. Alright. Now I'm going to take my thumb bit. know I'm late to do some ball stuff, but things come up, mostly dental appointments lately. All right, so we want to split the middle. That's too high. I'd say about there. And then we double check, make sure this is right on it. Looks a little left. That's good. Double check. I think that's all right. So we're going to drill a pilot hole. We're not going to go down very far. You just want to go down to where the drill bit just cracks the surface. Like so. Now we gotta be careful here, because we don't want to move the ball. Four and a half. Spot on. All right. Now I'm going to lock this back down. And put it in the drill bit. All right, so I'm going to put in this drill bit like so. And we're going to go down until it hits the edge here. Take this piece of paper, and this is just my personal check. That way I know I'm close. Alright, so I can take this off, put this at 0, because we're going to be cutting down a Jopo in just a second. Alright, so now that I got this done, a little burn, I'm going to take this, I already sanded it, and as you can see we want to get it like that on the line. So I'm going to take my Gorilla Glue, And I decided I like using the spinning ones because then I could just go like this. Assuming glue comes out. There we go. And I could just, it's easier for me to slide it around. My drill bit doesn't act like the drill bits I've used before. The other ones kind of get stuck and you have to use a rubber hammer to get it down. So that's pretty close. Alright, then we're going to take one of these and just put it in there just to spread the glue. Let that hold for a minute. Go ahead and line it up. Alright, so now I'm going to test it, make sure it's locked in place. And we're good. Short out of it. Just because I think it's fun. And I like doing weird things. Otherwise, if I keep doing the same thing over and over again, it gets kind of tiring, you know? Alright, so we're going to just cut this down. Like so. And that's it. We want it to be level like it is. So that's all there is to that. Excuse me. I know it's probably redundant, but I like that test. Alright, so looks good. Now we're gonna bevel out our fingers. That's a little quick hit. Make sure that, oh, that's the big finger. Alright, so that one goes here, and this one goes here. Just like that. And then I'll test it out. So we always want to do the flat spots first, so for here it's like right there. Just a little dab will do. And this one's right here. I'm going to switch cups because at this point I don't need the rolling. There we go, more sturdy surface. And then I'll work my way around, probably this way. There's always one that's easier than the others. So I want to do more of this type of stuff. I might live stream drilling a ball, or at least laying one out, so that if you're watching, you can follow along and ask questions. Because I am not a very good mind reader, and I don't know what your questions are. I can only go based on the questions I asked when I was learning. I like that. Now I'm going to start with this one, go here. And I like getting it pretty flat. So I'm doing this instead of the weekly live stream because I had a dentist appointment and I'm not feeling the best. So this will take place of that. I'll edit it tonight. That might have been too much glue. Let's find out. just a day, yeah, would do. Might need to get more of this Gorilla Glue. Work pretty good. There we go. And just hold that down.